Hi everybody. So, warrior one position, how do I do it? What are my options? How do I feel good in it? What is the reality behind back foot, front foot? Where does it go? What about some teachers say this and some teachers say that? So I'm going to tell you what I know, and it's coming from how I was trained, but also what makes sense to me as a yoga teacher and what I've picked up over the years, okay? Warrior one, 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, okay? Okay, like I'm waiting for you to answer me, right? Hello, are you in there? Front knee is bent, back leg is straight. I'm going to show you this from a couple of different angles, okay? So we have the front. Hello, I'm looking at you. My shoulders are squared, my hips are squared, okay? Front knee is stacked on the ankle. Arms reach out to the sides, lift up, and frame the ears. Some questions that come up. Should my back heel be down? Oh, tough question to answer. So, look at the back heel. Some people's heel is up here, and it's never gonna go down. I'm sorry, okay? I hate to break this to you, and I'm sorry, I don't mean to upset you. But it might be you. Your heel might never go down, okay? Some say it's an anatomical thing at the front of your foot. The bone hits the bone. From your shin to the top of your foot, it just kind of bumps into each other. Therefore, the heel can never go down. A lot of the times in my experience, it's the tightness at the back of the leg though. So chances are you might go down. Your heel might go down eventually, okay? Another question that comes up. Front knee stacked on top of the ankle, okay? We don't want it to go forward of the ankle because then I'm putting a lot of stress on this bad boy. It's going to hurt it over the course of the time I'm doing it. So I want to make sure that knee is directly on top of the ankle. Hips. You can bring your hands to your hips, okay, to make sure that they're facing forward. You can also feel the top of your pelvic bowl here and just kind of feel if it's level or not and try to level it out. Pull your shoulders up and back. Arms float out. Palms rotate up towards the sky at shoulder height. Lift up. Another question that comes up. Do my arms have to be like this right next to my head? No, they don't. They can open a little wider if you want, okay? Nice and comfortable. Especially if you're a man and you have big shoulders. You want some space. So maybe your arms want to open out a little bit. Another question that comes up. What about the back foot? Should it be open? Some teachers say that it should be open, right? And they tell you that. And some people say to keep it more straight. I teach telling my students to straighten out this back leg. Go with the hips first. So the hips are squared facing forward, okay? If I go down my leg now, if I travel down my leg and I find my foot in my mind and my foot wants to open out at an angle, I want to make sure it's not going to make my front hip here, the front of this back leg. So let's say if I'm facing you, my right hip, your right hip, if you're mirroring me, I don't want this hip to then open. My whole energy, my whole body's energy is going forward, okay? So I want to make the adjustment so that my pelvis stays level, faces forward, and nothing gets twerked in here. Twerk. Was that ever a word before Miley Cyrus? I don't know. So if your practice is to open up the back foot a little bit, I think it's totally fine as long as it doesn't affect the structure of your pelvis facing forward. Another thing you might want to think about with that is your back knee. If you're stressing out that knee by then pulling the hip forward, it might add some stress to the back knee. So just some things to think about in your body. What feels good? I always practice with my foot straight, my back foot straight. Another thing you can think about. I'm gonna switch legs because I'm dying on this hip, I'm dying. Another thing to think about is maybe you want some more space in your stance. Maybe this feels too narrow. Step your feet wider. Don't be afraid. Step them a little bit wider and then go from the ground up again. So we plant those feet down. We have those roots growing down through the feet. And the feet might go a little bit wider. And from this grounded position, my arms come out. I lift up. My shoulders drop. That's a little secret tip for you. We inhale up with the shoulders and exhale, drop them down. And then let your focus be on this back leg. Let the energy be going forward with the body, but also this back leg is pushing back. So the back of my back leg is trying to touch the wall behind. Okay? Got it? So let's take a deep breath in. Arms up. Drop the shoulders, soften the jaw, and breathe. Good. Lower your arms. Now, some more options. If standing on your feet in Warrior One is a bit difficult, you can come down to your knees. It's so exciting. So I would like to say, blankets can be your best friend, okay? I like to have mine folded up quite thick because my knees are princess knees. I like to take good care of them. And literally, you're coming into Warrior One with one knee down and one foot forward. Pretty simple, right? And from here, you take the arms up and towards the sky. It's really nice. Your back toes can curl under if that feels okay. More about that in another video. Keep breathing. And again, send your energy forward, send it up, but also send it down, right? It's all these things happening at the same time. Down and up, forward, breathing. Good. Excellent. Good. Lower the arms. Good. If all of this is a little too much for you too, you can either stand on both feet with the arms straight up, stay in your Tadasana, or you can sit on your bottom, arms up, and do a Dandasana, staff pose. Using a wall is an option for Warrior One. So either standing sideways so that you're next to the wall, it's holding you up if balance is an issue for you. Same thing, here we have the wall. It's our little buddy here holding us up. And you can take the arms up for Warrior One. Okay, so sideways facing the wall. Front ways facing the wall, okay? If you're trying to find your footing, I don't mean to turn my back on you, but it's gotta be done. So we have 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, and now my hands can come to the wall. I want to make sure my legs are doing what they're supposed to do by having the front knee stacked on the ankle, and I'm pushing into this back heel and I'm sending the back of my back leg to that wall behind me, okay? If you're using the wall forward like this, giving your body a chance to really get stronger, you can start lifting one arm up and alternate. You can do both arms up. There is so much to learn in Warrior One. There's even more than I just showed you. So come and see me. If you want to know a little bit more, come to some of my classes. Or shoot me an email. Maybe I'll answer your questions, if you're lucky. Hope you have a great day. Be truly you, and look for more coming your way. Namaste.